This is chemistry paper for IGCSE students and course number 620, paper 22, March 2024. The first MCQ says that solid X is heated for 600 seconds. The graph shows the heating curve that is obtained. So if you see and you divide the graph in a small division, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it means every division is equal to 10 degrees Celsius on y-axis and 10 seconds on x-axis. Okay, they have asked us what is the melting point of X. So if you know the heating curve and you remember what you have learned in your theory, that when solid is heated, first it starts melting. When melting starts, then its temperature does not rise and it remains constant until the whole solid is converted into liquid state. So this is the point where whole solid is converted into liquid state. From here, the temperature is again rising. Now, the kinetic energy of liquid particles are continuously increasing. And until this point, this is about 240 degrees Celsius. And it was 170 degrees Celsius. So at 240 degrees Celsius, it starts boiling and temperature again becomes constant. So the first horizontal line in this heating curve represents the melting point, and the second horizontal line represents the boiling point. So in this way, you can find it that B is the correct option. This is question number 2. Which statement about diffusion is correct? So diffusion is the spread of molecules or ions or atoms. So aqueous ions cannot diffuse in water. It is wrong. They can diffuse. Ions can diffuse in solution or water. Diffusion is caused by the random movement of particles. Yes, it is correct. It is the spreading. Spreading can occur in all the directions. Particles spread out in all the directions in diffusion. I have already told this statement. Diffusion can only take place in solid and liquid. No, it can also occur in gases. You know, fragrance of perfume is spread all over the room. This is the diffusion in the air, and air is a gas. So the correct options are 2 and 3. So here the correct option is C. This is question number 3. Which statement about an atom of fluorine is correct? So let's first see. We know that this 19 is the mass number and 9 is the proton number. So we can calculate the number of neutron by subtracting the proton number from this mass number, and we find it 10. Okay, now first it contains a total of 28 protons, neutrons, and electrons. So now count the total number of particles. It has 9 protons from here, and for neutral atom, number of electrons would be same. So 9 protons, 9 electrons, and 10 neutrons. So the total of 28. Yes, it is correct. It contains more protons than neutrons, so definitely this is wrong. You can see there are more neutrons as compared to protons. Its isotopes contain different number of protons. That's also wrong because isotopes have same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Its nucleus contains 9 neutrons. No, we have calculated that it has 10 neutrons. So the correct option is A. Question number 4. Two of the isotopes of calcium are represented here, calcium 40 and calcium 44. Isotopes have different number of neutrons as well as the mass number. So now see the statements. Which statement explain why these isotopes of calcium have identical chemical properties? The reason for their identical chemical properties. So if an element has same number of protons, so it would have the same number of electrons as well. So it depends on number of electrons in an atom. So see, both isotopes have same number of neutrons. It is wrong. Number one, because number of neutrons are not same, and number two, because neutrons have no connection with the chemical properties. Okay, it has a relationship with the physical properties, but no relation with the chemical properties. Both isotopes have an electronic configuration of 2882. 2 plus 8, 10, 10 and 8, 18 plus 2, 20. Yes, it is correct. Both isotopes have identical electronic configurations. They have same number of electrons, so they have same chemical properties. But we will see other options as well. Both isotopes have a mass number of 20. No, mass number for this isotope is 40 and for this isotope it is 44. So it is wrong. Both isotopes have 4 fully occupied electron shells. Although it has 4 shells, 1, 2, 3, 4, but not the fully occupied. So that's why it is also wrong. So the correct option is B. This is question number 5. Which statement describes the properties of potassium iodide? Potassium is group 1 and iodine from group 7. So this is an ionic compound. Keep it in your mind. Now see, it is insoluble in water. So remember that all the potassium salts are soluble in water. So it could not be correct. It is a volatile substance. Ionic solids are not volatile. It has a low melting point. So remember that ionic solids and giant covalent solids have high melting points. It conducts electricity when molten. Yes, it conducts electricity when molten or in aqueous state, but does not conduct electricity in solid state. Now this is question number 6. Methanol. Methanol, this is the formula for methanol. Has a boiling point of minus 19 degrees Celsius. So definitely at room temperature, it is in gaseous state. At 20 degrees Celsius, the liquid methanol is a non-conductor of electricity. Definitely it shows that there are 4 covalent bonds. So they do not conduct electricity. In a sample of methanol, each atom of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen has the noble gas electronic configuration. Yes. Each atom has achieved this electronic configuration in one of these ways. Gaining electrons, losing electrons, sharing electrons. So the sharing electrons is correct. Which statement describes the bonding between the carbon atom and the oxygen atom? This is the main question. The carbon atom and the oxygen atom share 4 electrons. Yes, one bond means 2 electrons, so two bond means 4 electrons. Yes, it looks correct, but we will see other options as well. The carbon atom and the oxygen atom share 2 electrons. No. The carbon is negative ion and oxygen is the positive ion. No, because carbon never form positive or negative ions. So these options are also wrong. So the correct option is only A. Okay, this is question number 7. The structures of diamond and graphite is given. So this is diamond, and it is graphite. Which statement about diamond and graphite is correct? They are asking about both together. So diamond and graphite contain a strong covalent bond between carbon atoms. Yes, correct. Diamond and graphite have delocalized electrons. No. Graphite has delocalized electrons, but diamond doesn't. Diamond and graphite have layered structure. No, graphite has layered structure. Diamond has no layered structure. It is in three-dimensional form. Diamond and graphite have low melting points. No, both of these are the giant covalent molecules and they always have high melting point. This is question number 8. Which row contains a description of metallic bonding and the property that is explained by reference of the metallic bonding? So this is the description of the metallic bonding, that what is metallic bond, and here the property explained by the reference of the metallic bonding. Okay, so we will compare both of these columns which are correct related to each other, then that would be the correct option. So we know that metallic bonding is the force of attraction between positive metal ions and the delocalized electrons. So see, a lattice of negative ions, so this is wrong, it cannot be, so we don't need to read the other part. The lattice of negative ion, again this is the wrong statement. Now the lattice is positive ion, and here it is also the same statement here. So we see the other option as well. So option would be C or D. A metal will react with an acid producing hydrogen gas. Yes, it is correct. A piece of metal can be molded. A piece of metal can be molded into different shapes. Yes, correct. So if we relate these with each other, then we can understand that the correct option is the D option is correct, because although it is reactive and a metal can react with acid to produce hydrogen gas, but it doesn't mean that it has a such metallic structure. There are some other materials as well which can produce hydrogen gas. So the property that is related to the structure of the metal, this is only one. So why this is correct? Although the statements, both of these statements are correct, but this is not correct as per the question, because they are asking about the description and the property that is explained by the reference of the metallic bonding. So this chemical behavior is not related to the bonding. Not all metals produce hydrogen gas with acid. Okay, although all have the same lattice structure. Now see next, what is the relative molecular mass of sulfur dioxide? Sulfur dioxide is this. So one sulfur is 32 multiplied by plus two oxygens multiplied by 16. So 30, 32, 64. And now the next question is question number 10. And it says about the magnetite, that is an ore of the iron that contains iron 2 plus ion and iron 3 plus ions, and oxide only. So what is the formula for magnetite? Uh, it it has 3 plus, it has something else. The correct formula for magnetite is this one, because one is FeO, where oxygen is 2 plus, oxygen is 2 minus, and iron is 2 plus, and another one is Fe2O3. Oxygen is again 2 minus, but here iron is 3 plus. Got it? So this is the correct option. When you will add it, it becomes Fe3 and it becomes O4. So this is the correct option.